All right, hey everybody, back at it again with the Dodge, doing a little cleanup slash move on the bitch. Uh, got the seats removed. Um, During filming this, I think it's like March 14th, 15th or something like that. But yeah, got the seats removed. Removing. So the other guy, seeing it, y'all see the holes, all the rust holes and shit. Got put fiberglass like patches and shit right here. Um, may have exacerbated a little bit, but yeah, I'm going through removing all that, and then gonna try and do all patch all this shit up. We got two wire welders over here, so should be able to make it work with one of them. I got the floor pans right there to do this main part on both sides, and then just find some sheet metal to cut out for over here. Luckily, it doesn't really go up. I mean, too far, right here. So I don't have to pat. I don't think I have to make anything crazy, per se. But yeah, gotta. But taking the seat off, broke all the bolts except for one. Yeah, that one I didn't break. Taking the fucking seat, the bench seat off. So yeah, starting off pretty good and smooth, man. Just really need to keep at it. Pops is over there moving some shit with his new toy. But yeah, this beast, man, shit. She's not too far off. Let me with no seat, that's a little different for sure, but I need to fling some oil. I need to have some oil flung around in here, but yeah. I rebuilt the top, the top end on this. Yeah, I need to have some oil flung around on it, but it's a little dry at the moment, but y'all should have heard it whenever I got that. I think maybe on my last video I posted up on it, but yeah. And she is a lot cleaner underneath the bench seat than I thought it would be. I thought it would look like that. I'm so glad it doesn't. I'm already dreading doing, this little bit, but it'll get me into, somewhat of the body aspect of doing cars and shit. So, fucking see how everything goes. I'm gonna see if my pops needs any help with all that shit. I don't know what I'm gonna do, but, man on the ground is worth 10 in a bush. All right, it's gonna be a little series, probably a little clip show. Catchity, yeah, on the flippity flop. All right, what's up, sports fans? Day 2 of the Dodge hard build. Getting hard on it. I'm getting hard on it, dog. Hard on the first gen. Let's get some bay shots for some inspiration. Just gotta drop that. All right, fuck. There we go. A little rusty. Yep. Let's get some bay shots for some inspiration, man. Look at that. Look at that bread truck. Yep. One day. Got a hole sit on there. Kind of one of the main, at the moment, main reason why she ain't fired off. Let's get it though. All right, so at the moment we're on the floor pans and stuff. I know, is that priority to the thing running? No, but this is somewhat priority to me. So we got all the fiberglass removed from the passenger side, and woo-wee, look at all that. So yeah, and that all came from over here, of course, on this area, and wow, look at all that. Oh crap, just cut myself on that little piece, whatever. Yeah, look at all that, beautiful. So yeah, plan is come back over here and start off, and I'm gonna get a line drawn and traced and stuff, but yeah, cut it out right here, maybe even up to over here at this goddamn, look at the camera, yeah, at this fucking peak, and then come just like incline, flat at it, take this divot out, because it's just a rain catch. I mean, somewhere for this shit to catch at. Now, yeah. Hopefully, I mean, after doing this, the cab will last for another, 30, 40 years or whatever. But, or even 5, 10 years. It's better than fiberglass and this shit. So, yeah. And it also gets me some schooling, some experience towards some shit. So, yeah. Again, I own the floor pans, from here up. I already own those pre-cut by somebody else. And here we are, here's a look at this one. I got to remove some more of the trims in here to be able to like really fully set it in here and show y'all. But I got it somewhat pieced out on and tried up on the left side. Fits nice in there. Again, got to remove the trim and push it down in there. So kind of at the moment, just cleaning off all the rocker panels and stuff. Seeing what is, man, they are, again, they're also pretty fucked. So gonna have to get these all like cleaned off. Get all this, all these little pieces picked up and shit off of here. And yeah. Now, of course, me, plans at the moment are to sell the truck, get it going and then sell it. Who knows how I feel how I'll feel after I get it running. The truck ran when I parked it. It's just the top end that the transmission was not wanting to get out of fifth gear. So yeah, rebuilt the top end. There were a few broken ball bearings in there, and so that probably was why it wasn't wanting to shift. The bad transmission mounts, or the bad mounts everywhere. The engine transmission mounts. A lot of the suspension components are bad too. So there is a little bit of money to be put, sank into it. And the main thing I've heard is, buy a new cab. Man, you buy a new cab and you run the risk of the roof or the ceiling, whatever, being bad. And look at this, pristine, and it's the same fucking. I can't see what y'all are seeing, but it looks great. So honestly, I mean, if I just got to do this little bit of work, this little bit of customization shit, to it, I think I'll be all good. This is, only thing I don't really have at the moment, and I don't have the sheet metal to do that either. But whatever. I think if I go buy like a 3x5 sheet or a 4x4 sheet or some shit of like some 12 gauge, it'll work out. This is, that back end right there I know I gotta cut it back some more, because it's really ripply right there, and I want it, I want shit to lay down. I want it to come out right. So that is definitely going to be a little bit of a trick right there. I mean, y'all can see how ripply and shit it is. So I gotta maybe remove the whole dash to get back to there. But man, that's kind of part of the thing. And on this one, this truck, there's really nothing going on. So am I scared? No. The dash is in really good shape. So I'm not scared that I'm going to crack. Nothing's cracked looking at as is. So I'm thinking it won't be too bad. Yeah. Just got to get at it. And here we are, guys. Hey guys. But yeah. So that's where I'm at. Gonna draw a line, cut it out, cut out all this right here. And then, from here back and then go. Yeah, I'll save those pieces probably just for measurements or something, or whatever. Yeah, I'll be back here, here in a little while, maybe in a day or two, because again, I don't own the rest of that. So yeah, I did get the brake master put on yesterday as well. Just kind of, may have seen that earlier. Yeah, I got the brake master put on. Stupid simple job. 14 mil. You need a 14 millimeter wrench and a socket, and that's about it. Maybe drain your shit out. first. Nothing on that job, but pretty self-explanatory. But yep, look at this old gal, a 91. And it's a cob together thing. It's a so who knows what's a 91 on here exactly anymore. But does it matter? Here's the engine. Here's the cab. It's all period correct. So let's go, buddy. All right. I'll catch y'all in the flippity flops. Well, I am fully committed. I mean, of course, I was already committed with all the holes that were already in here. You know, I mean, it basically was one hole, but here we are, man. Fucking. So, I don't know, you know, maybe if I should, because, you know, that's kind of what I'm looking at. So I don't know if I should cut off, you know, all that, because if I'm coming straight, you know, straight off, like, you know, straight off with it like that, then there's a chance and a high possibility, really, that, you know, debris and stuff is going to come in here. Now, I guess I could just, you know, again, I could cut it, you know, I could cut it and then have everything go over and kind of be flat. Or I could get some of that, like, body glue or putty or whatever. No, crap, there's some over here. But yeah, y'all have seen it around, like, on those. It's not Bondo, and I don't know what but man, yeah, it's just like slathered on type shit. God damn, man. Yeah, here's a little bit of it. Again, don't know exactly what it is, but it kind of looked, you know, yeah, that type of shit. Yeah, I'll just put some of that in there. I'll figure out what it is later on. But yeah, those are my two options. It seems like the stuff is gonna, you know, get in between, you know, and lay in right here if I don't cut it off and deal with it. But I do think having this bend, you know, keeping the bend, crap, look at the camera. Yeah, I do think keeping the bend is semi-necessary for you know, for stability and structure. Now, of course, here we have this little subframe and stuff, right? You know, this little cab frame right here for the seats. I mean, yeah, again, of course, you know, that's where these bolts go. But bends in metal are, you know, they're pretty good. Yeah, they're great for holding shit and for you know, stability, structure, and shit like that. So I'm gonna try and keep as many in as I can while going, you know, at my 90-degree angles, or well, my you know, just fucking angles, really. So yeah, that's probably what I'll end up doing, is going like that and then tabletopping, you know. So, but we'll see. We'll see how everything goes. Take this piece out. Of course, you know, do what everyone does: cut some cardboard up, fit it up, and shit. Yeah, get the cardboard just laid out and done right. So yeah, I'm gonna go over there, check out the other side, do that whole process and stuff, and yeah, get back at it. You know, I may or may not record that side again. Shit, as y'all can see, it's bad, but it's not as bad. It doesn't need to go back as far or come up near as much. Let's try and catch. Yeah. Well, there you go. Yeah, it doesn't need to come up as much as this did. This had fiberglass going up all the way on there, so I kind of just, you know, ground back, wire wheeled back rather, and yeah, found everything that needed to be done, but it was thin and thick and thin and thick, so I just kind of cut back that much. Whatever. Yeah. We'll see what I can do about that's for the seat belt. They did kind of, you know, mock some shit up. Fucking yeah, they did kind of mock some shit up over here. It's on a bolt. This wire this welding rod, rather. I don't know why that's there, what the purpose on that. But yeah, fully committed now for 100 fucking percent. Let's keep it. Well, it has been an all-day thing, but man, well, relatively all day. These spot welds fucking kicked me. I wanted to get it out in mostly one piece as well. I did. I mean, I only got a little frustrated slash kind of new. There's one more spot weld I gotta get to. You may be saying, "Oh man, that's not that bad." Why were the spot welds so bad? You could see them. I mean, it's no. I mean, hell, y'all saw. Fucking shit, so tough to find on there. Now on these, I was able to come, on the bottom, and on a few of these, come around on the bottom and drill them out. But man, yeah, as you can see on well, I think all those were in line or were right and needed to be done. But that one, there were two right here. But man, yeah, that was literally the last one, and so I just kind of like worked the sheet back and forth. But here we are. Pretty good and cut back, I think. I of course fitted up the other sheet before I set, my new sheet before I set this one in here. The other one has plenty of room, so I might have to trim that back down a little bit, but that's more preferred at the moment. I'm still thinking, in my head I may not have to take the dash out, but I might as well just plan on taking the dash out anyways. Because again, I have those ripples over there. So, I don't know. We'll see what happens whenever I have the dash off and stuff. As to how far back I'll go. I think I am pretty good and set back though. So now it's time to basically get all this area cleaned up. Like how everything came out over here. So yeah, here I'll use this little hammer or something. Yeah, well, little hammer or something. Okay, yeah. That's kind of what I'm, and then that's what I'm going for on it. Hopefully, be able to do that and be structurally sound. Again, like on the other one, bends and stuff, and I'm sure a valley, helps out rather than. But we'll see. Yeah, man, that was a lot. I can't remember. I think I started on this part of the pan 2 hours ago, 3 hours ago, or something like that. So it took a while, but this is my very first time doing any of this type of stuff. So not any of it. I mean, grinding, drilling, random drilling, or blind drilling. Do a lot. I've done a lot of that and stuff, but yeah, just going at a truck and cutting her open and stuff, man. Hell yeah, first time. You can't be scared on some of those things. On this part, I know I did cut. I didn't cut back near as enough, but yeah, we'll see. I mean, again, I have plenty on the pan, so that's my anticipation is that I'll be able to cut back a little more over here. But yeah, I of course still I have to order, or I have to buy some sheets of fucking like 14 gauge, I think. I can't remember. I'll get it. I'll either. I'll get it mic'd or something. This, like, if I take in this piece or something, like cut off a piece over there from the top end, I should be good. But yeah, everything, I mean, I had to cut it back that high because there was still, I mean, y'all can see there's a little bit of rust right there. Again, more and more, it's just, if I want to do it right, and I do want to do it right, then I probably should take the dash off. Which really, again, doesn't look too hard. I mean, what do we got right here? You know, one, you know, just, you know, a few bullshits. That one's from that trim on that other side. So, I don't know, man. Maybe 50 bolts or some shit. Maybe. Who fucking knows? There's plenty of other YouTube videos on that, I'm sure. And I'll be watching them. So, yeah. But yeah. Here we are. Again, this is my truck, my Dodge. Like I said, there's plenty of other Dodge videos out there, but this is mine. I don't know how much I'll document on the left side, because again, that one was basically good. So yeah, next time I see y'all, I will be giving the rundown with the new sheets and stuff. Hopefully, all prepped up and shit. It's gonna be a long video probably, but it's worth it's worth the make at least. Maybe not worth the watch, but I like making videos sometimes. And especially on this type of shit, this bigger stuff. It's kind of my own little digital resume. But yeah, all right, guys. Yeah, I'll probably end this video, and yeah, we'll see you later. Bye.